So we have been blessed with a double header of new Guardians content, guys. Not only did we get the Guardians holiday special last week, but unbeknownst to me, the official trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 dropped this past Thursday. As we all know, I would have never guessed we get a trailer drop on a Thursday. I had no idea this was coming. I got the alert on my phone while I was at work, of course, so I had to wait and summon all the energy from the Dark Dimension, the Ligmaverse, and really harness my chi to not immediately click on the video at work and get my ass fired. But I watched the trailer a couple times, and obviously, players, I loved it, okay? This is the end, guys. This shit is so surreal, and I know it's going to get even crazier the closer we get to May. Like, the Guardians have been so special to me. I'd imagine they'll all kind of like do their own things after this movie, you know, whoever makes it out alive, but it is going to be very crazy. It's going to be time to face the music, guys. We get our first real looks at the High Evolutionary and Adam Warlock, which I talk a lot more about who those characters are, at least in the comics, than I'm going to in this video, in my last Guardians video. So if you really want a little bit more in-depth on these characters, I would check out that last video. Right now, I'm just kind of giving my thoughts on this trailer and everything that we saw. We start off with the Guardians in what looks to be the MCU version of Half-World, but honestly, I think it might be like a little mix between Half-World and a place called Counter-Earth, a creation of the High Evolutionary in the comics, where he basically accelerated the evolution of a planet and its species. I'm guessing they're combining the two to fit the story in the MCU, which doesn't always work, but it's James Gunn, so I'm usually happy with most of the changes that he does make. Drax.
Execute Order 66.
Good stuff. No, but I'm loving the new suits, okay? It was probably obvious that they wouldn't, but it doesn't look like we're gonna get those magical oversized red gloves, but I'll be all right. I'll be all right. And if you notice throughout the trailer, Star-Lord's mask is nowhere to be found, okay? So I'm curious if they're hiding the upgraded mask. I really do hope so. Always be wary of CGI misleads with these Marvel trailers, guys. Like the Among Us scene right here. James Gunn has already clarified that this is from Space Odyssey and not Among Us, but you know, it's funnier that way. They intentionally don't give us a clear shot of this roster, which I'm not too sure why. We can kind of guess who they are. We know Mantis and Peter are orange and yellow. I'm guessing Drax is red, and I'm not too sure, but I'd put money that blue and green, Gamora and Nebula. It looks to be a pretty nice little reunion here. I can't wait to see, you know, Gamora and Peter's relationship kind of come back together, or this different past version of Gamora reacting to the memories that Peter has of her, the memories that she's made basically in this timeline that she's just not familiar with. So that's going to be very interesting to see. It's kind of going to be almost like 50 First Dates, right? Like, she doesn't remember shit and he has to kind of like make her remember, like, yo, we did this, we did this. But from that scene, they venture off into some weird, like, fleshy body in space. It reminds me a lot of the aesthetic of Slither. I'd imagine this has something to do, or is the place where Chakotay Iwuji's High Evolutionary will be located. This is his base, his lair. Very weird, but hey, he's a weird guy. The trailer also shows off just the most immaculate character development, okay? We got Peter with the earbuds in, okay? No more 80s cassette type shit. Rocket's calling Peter by his name now, okay? No more Quill. We're on a first name basis now. And guys, I think this is legit the only real time I've seen Nebula smile. And I mean like smile, okay? She is joyous, and I really love to see that. Lots of very strange and curious locations, like this one where it looks like they're in some kind of asylum in all white, and a bunch of floating mofos in the back with the nasty ass Slither skin suits. We also see the Obelisk again, so I wonder if that has anything to do with the High Evolutionary and if he was responsible for the Obelisk on the Sovereign planet in Guardians Volume 2. It's gonna be interesting to see how Aisha and the High Evolutionary kind of come into contact, how Adam Warlock probably goes after the Guardians because of the Sovereign, because of Aisha's orders, and I'm guessing if he gets on, you know, Team High Evolutionary at any point in the actual movie, and also just how much of a role the Sovereign are gonna play in the movie. Time will tell, obviously, or that second trailer will. And we get our first look at Adam Warlock, of course, but honestly, I need to get a better look at the suit, guys, because Will Poulter is looking crazy as hell from what we saw, okay? That sure as hell doesn't look like the Soul Stone there, but I'm almost certain that the High Evolutionary has to give that to him, right? I'm not sure if maybe the High Evolutionary is after after Rocket, or maybe Rocket, you know, he knows that the High Evolutionary is still out there and wants to go after him and maybe put a stop and maybe free some people, okay? But we see that Lila is in the trailer, okay? She's like this otter that was from Half-World, so I'm wondering if he's going back there to save her and obviously, you know, probably face some of his traumas of, you know, being ripped apart and put back together. The rumor is she's gonna be voiced by Daniela Melchior. You know, my wife. Shout out to Bradley Cooper for making us all care about a talking raccoon for the past, what is it, almost 8 years. Okay, he's done such an amazing job, and you almost forget that he's a part of the cast because we just never see him. But he has some of the most notable performances, like at the end of Guardians when he says, you know, he took batteries he didn't need. Like, that shit was so damn good. I can't wait to see this. I'm sad because more than likely it's looking like Rocket's gonna die. Okay, we see all the Guardians, they look like they're lit the same way, and it looks like somebody's dying, okay? And if it would be anybody, it probably is gonna be Rocket, but who knows what's gonna happen. But this is gonna be the end for some of our Guardians, which sucks, but hey, that's life. I just really can't wait to see what this all culminates in. I absolutely love the Guardians. I just can't wait to see how all this stuff connects. I can't wait till we get that next trailer. Definitely get into the Rocket Raccoon comic. I think it's from the 80s. I think it's like 4 issues, and you kind of get caught up on some of Rocket's backstory. But yeah, guys, let me know what you thought of this trailer, whether you liked it or not, maybe some things that you picked up on that I didn't get to talk about, and some of your theories for the movie and what you think is going to be going down. I don't know what the hell is happening, but all I know is it is the end. This is the last one, and god damn it, guys, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna shit blood. I'm gonna shoot cum. It's gonna be insane. I can't wait. But that is it. If you liked the video, leave me a thumbs up, comment down below, and if you want, subscribe. I always appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope all of you guys are well, and I will see you in the next one.